Oh yo, what's good everybody, it's your boy Sharpie back with another video on the channel, and as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we have some Giants Unleashed gameplay. This is not my gameplay, this is actually taken from JB, I'll link him down below at 2KHQ. I was unable to make it unfortunately, but we still got some footage for you guys. So I haven't seen any of this yet, I haven't watched any of it. I've been told a few little details and stuff like that, but I haven't seen the footage, so I'm going to react live to it on video, and I'm going to go over the blog post that they've released and stuff like that while we have the gameplay playing. So I'm very excited to see this for the first time. This is me genuinely seeing this for the first time, so hopefully you guys do enjoy that, and I'm looking forward to viewing this, man. So I'm going to get it going right now. Let's go! Bloody hell, there we go. We can see the new event. Bloody hell, what's this? So rank number 1, total damage 2 million, I think that was. So it's spread, power, toughness, speed, charisma. And then you have to have speed with everyone up arrows. So one thing I will tell you is that they told me that it takes into account like your whole deck pretty much. Like any cards you have, so instead of just having a top 8 or a top whatever, you're gonna want cards that might not get into a Road to Glory deck but have the right arrow. And while he's searching here for the Giants, they also said Giants don't appear all the time. You sometimes have to wait for one to appear, and they come and go. So depending on the tier, the Giants will come in and come out and flee basically. So this is lit, man. Is he going to show the rewards? I want to know what the rewards are. But obviously, so there's a ranked leaderboard as well. So you get a ranked leaderboard, and then when you defeat a giant, you get a reward as well, I believe. So a giant's reward here is Superstar, WrestleMania's Cataclysm, kind of standard. And I'm guessing this is on top of getting an event card also. That's what I believe. So as you see, these rewards, 2 Shattered Cataclysm there, rank 21, Neon to WrestleMania. Interesting, man. So let me go through the blog post as well right now. I'm going to keep it open on the side. So the Miz is the giant there. Oh, so you can just attack the Miz off rip, I believe. And there must have been giants who already done. So you get the milestone. I don't know if you can get the milestone in the top right. I'm guessing that's kind of like NMS, how that works. Right, here we go. We're not reading the blog post. Bloody hell, what's going on here? So you get gear as well. The gear, they did say the gear's not showing there, but it will show in the actual game when it's out, right? It will actually show. So you got all different types of gear there. So there's some, what is that, 25% bonus damage for yellow, 100% bonus from abilities, 100% bonus. So all these bonuses basically will make you attack the giant more and knock him out. So round 1 of 3, how's this going to work then? So he's got power, toughness, speed. What's he going to do? What happens? Bloody hell, that's a big ass. That actually looks sick, to be fair. So, what was that? Was that the up arrow? No, I don't know what arrow he went. I wasn't looking. I think it was an up arrow. It might not have been. So he's gotten 2 up arrows. That's done. But then he has the... So, his arrows just changed to a left arrow. Does that mean you want to use a left arrow to attack it? There you go. So he's got 3 left arrows. He's got the left arrow boost. Bloody hell. They all jumped on him. And he smashed. So current damage, 82,000. And that goes towards the milestone rewards. Oh, so a milestone reward gets you the card. That's getting him a card. I see. 5 picks. Boom. Balloon, very nice. Get those things. And another balloon. You can get those fusions going, boy. What the hell did they not even show? Oh. See, this is what happens when there's test builds in the game, you know. This is what happens when there's a test build in the game. So, is he going straight into again? Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, it says detail. So as you wear down your massive enemies, you'll gain milestone rewards to help you along the way. Fight all the way to the bitter end to get the sweet event card, gang gang. Be sure to check the damage leaderboard. The better the community does, the better the leaderboard rewards. Crack some packs and watch others bask in your greatness. Very nice. In battle, giants will choose different alignments. So obviously he's got the left arrow Miz there. Use cards that match that alignment to do the most damage. So now he's a left arrow. You want to do left arrow damage, right? Here he's just throwing on like everyone. So he only got 17,000 for that. I don't know what, I wasn't looking at what boost he had on. I was reading this, but now he's a right arrow. So you want to use right arrows. So is he going to go just that? So he's boosted that. So Brock Lesnar not being the right arrow actually does negative damage. So that's why the damage is so low on that. Well, he's got minus 75%. It's not the best he could be doing. So yeah, the giant changes arrow. So you never know what he's got, and that's why he's kind of been banging them out there. Choose from 5 different pieces of gear to multiply the damage you inflict based on the cards you use in battle. Only 3 pieces of gear can be active at a time though, fair enough. Giants have a range of sizes. Some are truly giants, are strong, hang around longer and give out the best rewards if you can beat them. So that's where I was saying there's a variety of giants that come and go. And when they're in, and they might be a bigger giant to say higher tier, whatever, bigger giant, they might be here longer and you have to bang them out longer, but then you get better rewards. And you also might get smaller giants that aren't here that long and you can quickly beat them. So this event's crazy, man. It seems lit. It seems absolutely lit. I've got some notes as well. We had an interview with Adam from 2K, and they were going through, well, from Cat Daddy, sorry, not 2K, from Cat Daddy. So they were saying one thing, the event is flexible. What they've done with it is the flexibility. So what it is, like, the event could run for a whole month, or it could come and go during the week. It doesn't have to be on a normal event schedule. A giant could come out of nowhere, right? Giants could come and be unleashed whenever. They could choose, and they could be here for as long as they want. So I think that's pretty cool. There's just the open to the flexibility of it, which I think is very, very cool, and that's something they want to carry on going forward with, is the flexibility. And utilizing your cards as well. I think you get all these cards, and then you have your top Road to Glory deck or whatever. That's the event where you have the most cards in your deck, and you don't technically have to use certain cards. Like, once you've got your best cards, that's it. But here, you're gonna want the different arrows. You're gonna want the variety of different arrows to help you out. So if you've got someone that, say, maybe, who did I get recently? A Tucker Knight. I can't actually remember what arrow he is, but I've got Tucker Knight Pro, right? And he's not the best card. He's not in my Road to Glory deck. Even in my top Road to Glory Pro deck now, I've got WrestleMania Pros everywhere. He's not getting into that because he's not got the best stats really. However, I'm going to need his arrow in here to help me out against the Giants. He's still WrestleMania Pro, and he's of an arrow that is of use, you know? So that's what they've tried to incorporate, using all these cards, man. I think that's very cool. Obviously, yeah, you get the milestone, you get the event solo, and then additional community rewards like the over the limit. You get community rewards for that, and it's reinforcing it as a hobby. So the giants aren't always here all the time. Like, they come and go, as I said. You might have to check. There might not be a giant, and you come back, there is a giant. So it's about playing it when you can as well. I think that's what they wanted. So obviously got the dedicated players, that whatever, but they said they're reinforcing it as a hobby, so you should be able to get rewards without having to be glued to your phone across the whole weekend type thing as well, which I think that's very cool. I think that's very cool, especially being an app. I think that's I mean, Supercard's more than an app, to be honest. It's a pretty advanced game, I believe. And they say if you don't beat the bosses will flee. The bosses will flee, and then another one will come, and then you have another chance of beating them. So the bosses are going to be coming and going throughout the weekend, and as I said, they're going to be of different sizes. So I think it's very cool, man. I think it's very cool. Also, like, your cards could hold you back more than you think, and I think now seeing the gameplay, what they mean by that is you might have a card that you think's good, like a Brock Lesnar, whatever arrow he is. and you think, yeah, that's a very good card. Like in the Roads of Glory, Ring Domination, that card's going to help you out. However, if you get him in his deck this time, you don't want to be using him. Obviously, there's the Brock Lesnar now. You might want to use him because, well, you got an up arrow boost. I've just said that, and he's actually selected them. So they're both. There's 2 right arrows, so surely you want to use your 2 right arrows. See, JB's done that, but the arrow changes. So now you would have wanted your Brock Lesnar there, I believe, to attack. I don't know, he might be just showing off the what happens if you use lower cards and whatever, to be honest with you. He might be just showing off that. I'm just curious why. He's on, but when we first saw him, he was knocking him down straight, and now he's beating him away. Because they used to be slamming his head on the mat, so maybe he's showing you what happens with if you don't use your best cards. So you get the free bout. I didn't see how long that was actually between each bout to fill him up. I don't know if it's 10 minutes or 15-minute about like a Road to Glory. But here we go. We're gonna unleash the giant. Boom! He's free. And as I said, we can't see what the gear is right now. Each one, it does say at the top when you click on it, but in the actual of it, when the game's released and when the event's live, you'll be able to see what the gear is. As I said, this is just the test build, and when the game comes out properly, which is actually, the event starts tomorrow, people. The event starts tomorrow, so you better be writing down some notes yourself, man. You might be seeing stuff that I don't see, or stuff that I'm not taking into account that I should be, you know. So there you go, you got 11k damage with 1 card there. The other card only did 2, and then you got 11k because of the right arrow. So that down arrow boost has given him a 40,000, I believe. Oh, a 40%. Maybe it was a 40%. Left arrow. So surely I would just go with the 3 for the triple right arrows, even, not left. There you go. And you get a 75% boost on that. So look, they did some mad damage there. That's when they smacked his head on the mat. Bloody bulldogged his head. So he's working towards a Liagro Cataclysm card there, so that's pretty sweet. So is he gonna get a pull off the boards? Boom. It's actually showing who he gets on the 3rd card, I swear. Alright, yeah, it must be 15-minute about then. Must be 15-minute about. I don't know if the milestone rewards, like the amount you need, is going to stay the same and everything like that. So I'm guessing as well, your total damage is what takes you to the on the leaderboard. So that's it, man. That's it. That's the gameplay for you guys today. Giants Unleashed coming very, very soon. There's going to be a blog post as well that's live at the same time as this video. I will link that. Well, I'll probably post it in the description, but I'll link the whole blog post if you guys haven't seen it already on Twitter and stuff like that. So I'm very, very excited for this. I think it sounds lit. I can't wait to actually play it myself. Watching JB play it and me not being able to play it. I want to get my hands on it ASAP. I think it's pretty sweet, man. I do indeed. So let me know your views down below. What do you think of this? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's bad? Are you excited? Are you hyped? I'm interested to see how these milestone rewards work and stuff like that, because I'm not in Cataclysm tier yet, right? That's why I haven't been making video. I've been playing bloody Battlegrounds back to back to back and not getting WrestleMania female pros, and I can't get into Cataclysm, and it's driving me nuts. So I've been your boy Tom Sharpie. I will see you with actual gameplay when this comes out tomorrow on the Thursday. So I'll see you then, people. Love ya.